Can you try and explain to me, like, what competitive Smash is?
Yes. Oh, man. So it's kind of like...
Well...
So, you know martial arts tournaments?
Super Smash Bros. Competitive scene is a place where people of all skill levels can gather and have a great time.
You pick up a controller, you press buttons.
And there's a bunch of like college-age kids that like get together.
And they come to these events ran by themselves.
Basically a fighting game, but with Nintendo characters in it. So like Mario, Link, Fox.
We remember our favorite childhood characters and we like to beat each other up as them now, you know. And they're trying to put these events together for people to try their best to compete or just simply have fun. It's basically just fancy new sports.
My name is Mretu Desalegn. I am a Smash Brothers Ultimate player. I go by the tag of Rose. I'm a TO, so that's short for Tournament Organizer, as well as a competitive player and content creator for the group Team Solidarity. The Oregon Smash community means quite a bit to me. It represents a place where I could, in a way, escape from the responsibilities and the norms of everyday life, the mundaneness of everyday life. I've been in the community since late 2015, early 2016.
In the Portland scene, and I'd even say in the Oregon scene as well as a whole, the events are community run. And once it starts, players engage in a 1v1 double elimination bracket, so they have to lose twice before they are considered out of the tournament. And usually at the end of each set, there's typically a handshake or a fist bump that happens just to kind of have some, etiquette and a sense of sportsmanship. The community has really helped me discover my competitive drive. It's helped me, discover and mature as a person and take a lot of the life lessons that I've learned from Smash and apply it into daily life in terms of like attitude and mindset. So.
My name is Nick. My tag is Nikki Nanka, and my role in the community, it's definitely changed a little bit more, but I would say before Ultimate, before I stopped playing a little bit of Smash 4 and stuff like that, I felt like one of the only kind of queer people in the community. So I always felt good as kind of a little bit of a representative for that. A couple people would come to me and stuff, but it's really nice to see that, there's a lot more of that in the community now with a lot more of the newer members. In Portland, it's definitely a lot more unified between, I think the scenes, even though like Central Oregon and stuff, it's definitely one of the biggest group of friends I have. I've made a lot of friends in this group. It definitely means a lot to me that way. And it's just like I've been able to improve a lot in the game and not just in the game myself. I've helped my own mentality. It's really helped me grow and stuff and not just, find a sense of community. I really do feel like regardless of what it is, a game, everyone needs to find a sense of community somewhere.
I'm Nadia. My tag is Naughty. I've been going to these tournaments for 3 months. Before this, I wasn't really hanging out with anyone. I had a couple friends I would see sometimes, but once I started going to these, I realized even though I get really nervous at these tournaments, I still have a lot of fun, and it's something I look forward to every week. I'm friends with people I wouldn't normally be friends with as well. So I think it's just kind of helped me get a better perspective of what having a social life is like.
My name is Steven Regan. My tag is Bryce Cold, and my role in the community is just come play fun and hang out. I've been in the Smash community since the beginning of Smash 4. I found the community through Facebook posts and decided to start joining tournaments. And from the first tournament, I talked to some people and I got connected to more tournaments from there and just been kind of hanging out, and it's been a lot of fun.
My name is Robert McNabb. My tag is I Can't Say Ping, and I'm the head TO of Cascade at Gongai Games.
I've been involved in the Oregon Smash community for around almost 3 years, probably closer to 2.5. Running my events, I try to focus on tourney pacing, of making sure the losers rounds are starting at times that are most comfortable for the players, waiting in winners so they aren't waiting for too long, as well as for the tourney not running super late. It's not the fastest a tourney could run, but I think it's the most comfortable a tourney can run. I'd say the core ideals of our community is anybody can come to our tournaments.
I think the community really focuses on like the community, like being friends with, like having friendships and like just being around and having fun with other people, and we're not super focused on like having a bunch of like high-level players that go to like a lot of tournaments. We're just here to have fun, I think, which is something I really appreciate.
The strength of the community is just good-natured fun, having each other's backs when we need it, and just having a good time.
Having fun takes the top priority above everything else.
My name is Christian Morjon and my tag is Tezzy, and I TO a tournament in Tigard, Oregon every Friday. I think when I was younger I had a lot of social anxiety, and being in an environment where people share a similar interest has kind of opened myself up, and it's easier to talk to everybody and express myself. Today we're at the Cascade Weekly at Gongai Games in Beaverton, and this weekend there is a monthly at Milwaukee called Rose City Unification, and that one is Oregon's consistent large tournament. It gets around 80 or 90 people, and it's a lot of fun.
Rose City Unification 5 is a tournament I definitely plan on going to. At the end of the day, I want to learn something. I want to be able to grow from that experience, whether I win or not, whether I place well or I don't. So today was Rose City Unification 5. In winner's side, I ended up taking 4 or 5 sets, and got into winner's semis, and was able to clutch it against a very well-known player by the name of Near. Took it to game 5 and barely won by the skin of my teeth.
Okay. Oh, Rose should have been playing like this the whole game. He's doing about to. Oh, wow.
Went into winners finals against another prestigious player named Kavoth, and fell short there. And then I ended up losing in losers finals to get 3rd out of around 62 people. So I was really happy with my performance. I feel like it was my best performance yet. And I learned a lot. And I think that's what I was the most happy about, learning the actual growth and feeling that growth and seeing my gameplay actually improve within the tournament. So I was really happy about that. One of my favorite things about the community too is kind of witnessing and understanding how people handle loss as well as growth. Because, you know, in those losses there's always an opportunity for learning. And I feel like those who have caught on to that within the community have become good leaders and have become good examples of how to grow properly in a sustainable and maintainable fashion. And so that's something that I've loved to see, and that's something that I continue to love to see in our community.